Meta used to sit under that tree in the summer and read a book. It's a pity I have to chop it down. It will be a cold winter.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this RedGamingTech.com video, I'm going to be taking a look at a new beginning, a final, a cut. Now, I've gone a little bit away through on previously, just to kind of get used to how the game works and so forth. But I'm going to restart from the beginning, because I don't want to spoil the storyline. Before I get into this, just to let you guys know, if you want me to change the way I do the adventure games, and you would prefer I go further into the point and clicks, let me know, but I don't want to spoil storyline, is basically what it comes down to, and that's why I'm starting at the beginning, even though I'm a lot further in. But anyway, options, well, they're not exactly numerous, but they are well presented. You've got full screen, subtitles, which I'm going to leave on, volume and speech. Now, it's quite a nice effect. You can see that it becomes black and white the lower it goes, and basically active is colour. Black and white means inactive, fairly obviously, and it works for these as well, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, what was I doing? Ah, yes. So this is a fairly interesting game, actually. I've gone a partial way through it, and it's a point and click in the traditional sense, but the storyline is presented in these rather interesting comic book strip panels. The issues with the game so far are that you cannot change the resolution, at least as far as I've seen. And on top of that as well, you've got this kind of strip down the center. And for people like myself who have widescreen, and to be honest with you, I think many of you guys are going to have widescreen, it's a little bit jarring. I personally find borders irritating, and obviously there are ways of stretching past them, but honestly, then it just starts to look crap, especially when it's not like this. You know, if it was, I don't know, say a smaller bar, a lot smaller, then it wouldn't be so much of a big deal. But stretching this amount, I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm running 1920 by 1080, but without measuring it, I'm not exactly sure. But it looks like maybe 1280 or something like that wide. That's a pure guess, eyeballing it and so forth. Anyway, enough of this frivolity. I'm going to click on a new game, and it's going to say start a new game. And yes, that's cool, my friend. Now, I'm going to leave the voice acting in, and so you guys can enjoy it.
Watch, Private. 300 seconds, and not a second to spare. And don't forget, never look directly into the sun.
That's a good tip.
Ready.
280 seconds left.
Damn it. Looks like my measuring equipment is broken.
No, I'm afraid it's working perfectly fine. 240 seconds left.
That would be bad, by the way.
News from Antarctica, Machu Picchu, and Eastern Oceania. Their measurements match ours. We're expecting a solar flare similar to the Oswald flare from 2113 within the next 2 weeks. We all know that the terrestrial magnetic field can't protect us from a flare of this scale anymore. Our time is up.
It's not too late yet, Quaddy. We still have a chance.
Well, yeah, what about the Phoenix plan? We could escape.
The Phoenix plan is not an evacuation plan, Hardy. Quite the opposite. No, Salvador is right. A manipulation is our last chance.
What are they talking about?
Is the security of our pilots provided for by now?
Nigel, we are looking at certain death for every living thing in 2 weeks. We don't have a choice, I'm afraid. It's time we dare to take the final step. A step back. To the past.
Alright, so it's obvious there's been some kind of post-apocalyptic or apocalyptic event in Earth's history. It doesn't seem to be the 20th or 21st, shall I say, of December, which is a good thing. We have Steam sales, which is fantastic. Right. Anyway, so we're going to be jumping into the prologue. Now, I'm going to put the tutorial and let you guys see it. Just so you guys can get a visual idea of how it works on screen.
Curse it. Not again. I hope I have enough spare parts.
Okay. So, first thing you'll notice is it's quite well animated and looks very nice in the background indeed.
Let's see what's wrong with this thing.
Looks very much like... Actually, you know what? I'm going to say no. I think I'll be able to explain it. No, not exactly complicated controls. Now, you've got the option to hold the space. You don't tap it. I'd much prefer this method, if I'm honest. It basically allows you to see the clickable items on here, in case you guys are not familiar with, well, point and clicks. I think many of you will be. Now you can see there's quite nice animations and so forth, and the character does move quite nicely. So you can simply hold the left click, and then you can select something. Now obviously all I can do is look at the bird.
Parasites in the wood, just not quickly enough.
Okay, so obviously this tree's falling over.
Meta used to sit under that tree in the summer and read a book. It's a pity I have to chop it down. It will be a cold winter.
Bro, there's like, you know, trees all around you, but never mind, eh? So anyway, let's look at the fogger. We can activate it, or we can look at it.
My fogger.
Okay, thank you. That clarified things. Now, as you can see for this, you simply hold left click and then drag the mouse left or right. Fairly simplistic, and of course you don't have to hold space. I don't know why I'm still doing it, to be honest with you. In first impressions with the game, even though technically it's not my first, is you'll notice the character does have nice idle animations and so forth. Music is not offensive, it's quite nice, it's relaxing. And you can even notice such as rustling in the trees and grass and so forth, and the wind, as you just saw there. So we're going to activate this. Okay, so it's not exactly working. Right. Now, one slight problem I have with this game is you have to be very exact where you click. You can't just kind of click in the right direction and it will snap to it. No, 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 no. You have to be rather exact, and I'll show you more examples of that later on. So, for example, you can see right there, fogger motor. So you have to be exact. In a lot of games, you could be there, and you'd be fine. But on this, you have to actually... You can see, for example, the room there is quite small between the shutter and the motor. So not exactly anything particularly to worry about, but just pointing it out, it can be a bit annoying.
Where can I get a new one?
Okay, so we notice there's a screw out. Look at.
The screw has been loose for a while now. It's impossible to...
Okay, can you remove it?
Away with it.
Okay, so we've removed the screw. Now, if I remember correctly... okay, he's tossed that away.
That's where the screw was.
Well done! I was kind of hoping you'd give me more information than that, but never mind. Right, so you can take it or look at it. I'm just going to take it.
Still be fixed.
Okay, so now it's in my inventory. Now what you can do is you can quickly tie this. It doesn't work, but anyway, might as well just go through the motions. So you can left click on it and then simply click on impeller and it will
Not sure that will
pop it into location, so to speak. So we're going to just kind of get out of this. Now to do that, there's a few options. You can see knotted bell impeller, which
okay.
or you can simply click outside the screen and that will bring you out. So it's pretty much always as you'd expect, and we're going to quickly just activate that.
That's it. The belt Torig. There's no help.
Okay, so we're going to look at this, and we're just going to pull it out real quick. Yeah, because it snapped. Not exactly a surprise. Okay, so now we actually have to try and solve some puzzles. So, loading and everything else is quick and seamless, which is good. Although, I haven't actually technically got into a new area yet. So, you'll notice that it does look quite pretty. There's quite a lot of detail. It has kind of a hand-drawn comic book look, which is exactly what the creators were obviously going for. And the voice acting, at least until the part I got into, which is maybe about another 10-15 minutes away from this, it's been pretty solid. There are a few kind of iffy sections, if you will, but for the most part it's pretty good. Now, this is one example of what I was referring to earlier about the whole click. So you can see just the very subtle difference between the fishing rod and the house, and it can be a little bit jarring. It just means you have to be a bit more careful. But it's not particularly awful. It's just something to note.
Dr. Angus' suggestion. It is very meditative, Ben. It will help you find peace. I've been sitting at the bank each morning since then, apathetically staring into the water.
Okay, can we take it?
No, the fishing rod won't solve any of, even if Dr. Angus...
Okay, so anyway, he seems a bit of a recluse, doesn't he? So we're going to go into the house, and it'll load up quite nicely. So you can see he lives a fairly modest life. Now, of course, the ability to be able to just hold the space is very handy in areas like this. If only for the fact that there's quite a lot of options, and, for example, could you click on that? No. I have played a couple of games where you don't actually have the option to press space, or it will disappear, so you'll be on like that, and then you're just like, ah, that's really annoying. I don't want to have to remember what it is. That's not part of the challenge. I'm just going to let this guys play for the guys, just so you can get an idea of a bit of the story.
During the protests, some militant participants even managed to take hostages. A spokesman of the agency.
We were open to peaceful dialogue right from the beginning, but the current situation forces us to take drastic measures. The activists must understand that they can't force political decision-making with their illegal and extremist actions. If their actions have any impact on the decision at all, it will be a negative one.
Meanwhile, the first injured are taken away and the police are preparing for a long night. It will probably be one of the longest nights in an otherwise peaceful...
And the world keeps turning without me.
Indeed. So, I'm just going to quickly close this door as well, just more for the sake of it. You notice he didn't move out of the way, it just snapped shut, but that's not particularly bad or anything. So anyway, we're just going to have a look at various bits and pieces, although I do know the puzzle solution here. But I'd rather just show you guys how it works and, what the level of detail is in the environment so you can get a good understanding.
I'll take a break later.
Okay, he's very transfixed on the fogger.
Dr. Angus comes, that's why I have a second chair.
Alright, so let's see.
Oh, the bottles are, but then who?
Okay, refrigerator open.
A sad sight.
Okay. Now, I didn't get massively into the game, but we can do is quickly take that oil, which I know that we do need for something later.
The basics.
Okay, so we can't actually open it. Kitchen, let's look at. Alright, let's quickly pop over here. We've got a bed.
My bed. At first, I tried to sleep in the bed Maida and I shared. Then I moved to Duva's bunk. My son takes care of my life's work, and I sleep in his old childhood bed.
Seems reasonable. Read.
I should do that, but not today.
Okay. So, first thing we're going to have to do is take a look at these photos. Actually, let's have a quick look at the bookshelf as well.
These are the self-help. I wonder if she reads. I'm Not a Screwdriver. Ways Out of Workaholism by Gunnar Larson. I don't know. At least a screwdriver is.
Okay, so let's have a peek at the paintings. Look at.
My team on the Atlas 11. We really thought the future of the world was resting on our shoulders.
Now, what you'll notice is pretty much every one of these items. That's, by the way, well, the item we need, but I'll do that in a moment. You can simply look at it.
The rest of the personnel. By now, the team has grown so much that neither Barney nor I know who works for us anymore. Works for him, that is.
Barney. Click the.
Not
There
a
we go.
photo for the press, obviously. If it were, Barney would look completely different.
Alright, Lisa.
Don't worry, Lisa. I'll manage somehow. Don't look like that, boy. You can do all those things now your dad didn't allow when you were younger. He'll make it. They represent the red by now.
Stop. There we go.
Look tired, but happy.
Okay, so might as well get the bulge.
What's this? Something got stuck behind the picture. That looks suspiciously like. Well, look what.
Okay, so we could have a look at or just tape.
Was I really that?
I don't think we really care about that part, so anyway, we're going to quickly look at this photo.
Meta beamed, like always, and all I had on my mind was probably how to save the world. I wonder if we could have been happy if I had focused on our relationship instead of on our planet's future. Even during our trip to Italy, I was only thinking about my algae research. I can see it in my eyes. I'm so sorry, Maida. I sacrificed both of us in the end, for a vision no one even cared about.
Okie dokie. Alright. He seems a bit depressed. I'm getting to the kind of the section where I didn't get past, basically, if that made sense to you guys. Hopefully it did. So, hopefully we can figure this out. Now, let's have a quick look at the garbage, just because. I'll actually put it away, maybe.
I would have done that, but it will not even take a week. Assist fiend labor.
I don't know if you can use that one or anything.
As if there weren't enough oil.
Fishing trap. I don't actually know what the purpose of this is. In case anyone's wondering.
No,
Alright, fair enough. So we're going to open this.
Well, the plan was to leave.
Okay, well, maybe not exactly. There we go.
How long haven't I?
Right, there we go. I'll go through there. Now, let's remove the cover. Okay. Let's remove the cover.
Let's take a look.
There we go. Okay. Now, we've got home laboratory. Bits and pieces. Open. And you can search it. You see there's 3 items now. Files, read.
Studies about photosynthesis, construction plans for greenhouses, chemical data. I know them all by heart.
Sounds like he was trying to reverse greenhouse emissions out of pure guess. I'm not that much of a scientist. Home laboratory. Look at.
How many summer nights did I spend down here? Did I really?
Well, apparently you did, bro. Anyway.
The symbolism, on the other hand.
What anything to say about it?
It stopped at 5 minutes.
Okay. I'm just going to quickly save this. Just because. Alright, there we go. And we're just going to open this door. Well, actually, we might as well click look at.
I built the shed for Duva and Maida. I didn't want them to get in my way when I was working.
Alright. Open. Alright. We've got a bicycle. Might as well look at it.
We made a tour down the fjord, along the coast at that time. The Atlas. And while I was waiting for... It's strange how...
Indeed. Alright. Bicycle tube. Dismantle. Look at.
Old bicycle. An old...
Ah! This can be a bit... Can be a little bit fiddly. Okay, just right click to get up the map. Sorry, not the map, the thing. Right, there we go.
Let's see.
Oh, hello, helicopter.
Hello?
Crap. Yes,
Vince Benson?
yes, that would be me. Wait, I'm coming. Maybe you could tell me what you were doing sneaking around this place.
He didn't exactly sneak. She came in a helicopter.
You gave me
Helicopters
false
aren't
light.
exactly the most subtle way to get in.
Vince Benson?
Yes, I am, but
Okay, what do you need?
what do you need?
I need your help,
You've come to the wrong place then. I am retired.
but it's very, very...
You see, this sounds very unnatural, this part of the conversation.
But let me finish my work first. I hate to leave a job undone.
A part of the conversation sound, what do you want? I need your help. Okay, well let me finish what I need to do first, and then I will help you. It doesn't sound that natural. It's probably one of the worst scripted areas, to be honest, of the game, and it really threw me out. I don't know what the hell was going on there.
I know your work. That is the reason why I need to talk to you.
Nothing can be important enough not to get an appointment first.
Her voice in particular is really jarring.
Is that your helicopter out there?
It belongs to a friend, I think.
I'm not sure, maybe she's a robot or something.
Nice outfit. Are you military?
No, I am from a different organization.
Please, wait a second. I am busy right now.
But
The sooner you let me finish my work, the sooner I will have time for you.
Okay. You see what I mean about just a little bit awkward. It's not terrible or anything, but well, you get the idea. Alright, anyway. Might as well have a quick look at the helicopter while I'm here.
Is that a satellite dish? Weird.
Enter.
Whatever might be in there.
Okay. Anyway, let's peek on over up here. Okay, so this is roughly to the point where I didn't actually.
I go in circles, which means I have the advantage over the belt. I know that.
Okay, so that's not really helpful. Can you use? I have idle curiosity. Can you use a rapeseed oil on that?
I can see. That'd be a waste of time. This is I hope I can find a new.
Okay.
Now I'm really.
Ah! Right. Might as well. Okay. The cat?
It is open.
You don't say. There's just a few little niggling touches, right? Now this is kind of to the point where I wasn't really sure what to do.
Cripes. Too long.
So we know that that doesn't fit. Okay.
A belt needs friction to work. If I oil the belt, it might.
So that's obviously not. Okay. Okay. I'm curious why we still got the key.
You can't get. Maybe I have something in the basement that will help me.
Okay.
Maybe it would work if I could attach the screwdriver to something.
What? That's the question.
I wouldn't know.
Alright, well, let's take the bicycle tube for now. Did I take that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Now, this is exactly where you got up to. Alright. Alright, let's see. Can we click on that?
I hope I can find.
Okay, so he seems to be ignoring.
I won't.
I didn't really think that would work, but it's always better to check these things out, you know. Fish trap. Sounds like he actually needs to click on this. But I might as well just try the logical way of just clicking everything.
That'd be a waste of time. That'd be a waste. There's enough weight.
Alright, rapeseed oil.
Guessing won't. There must be.
Alright. Don't think any of this stuff's gonna help.
That doesn't make...
No, I was kind of... Ooh, actually. This might do something.
I can see from here.
Okay, maybe not.
No. There must...
Alright, so... There's got to be something in his home. Let's close the door.
I wouldn't know. That'd be a...
So the question now is, what in the balls?
These are the... I wonder if... I'm not a screwdriver. I don't know.
Oh, it would be a lot more useful.
I don't think that's a good...
Okay.
I'll put that away tomorrow. If I didn't have dinner in a full fridge. A sad sight.
Alright.
That doesn't make... That'd be a waste. No. I am a scientist, not some kind of Dada artist.
Alright.
I wouldn't know... No.
Okay, I'm pretty much out of ideas.
Something. No. I am a... That doesn't make...
What about... Right, what's he actually say about this damn thing?
Now I'm... Rapeseed oil. Until some years ago, it was only good for lamp oil. Today we use it as salad dressing, and to prove the bad energy balance of biofuels.
Maybe it's something down in the basement. I'm convinced my work isn't done there. Now I know what you're going to say. What about speaking to her? As far as I'm aware, speaking to her doesn't really help. From what I did earlier. So, let's see. Can you use a rapeseed oil on home laboratory?
No, there must be a more sensible solution.
Okay. What about on the bicycle?
I could oil the chain, but who would ride it? We made it two at that time, and while it's strained.
What about on the bicycle?
Screwdriver is... Now I'm If I reassemble it now, I would have broken... Oh well, I'll That doesn't make... I don't...
Dresser.
It's too dark to... Where was the light? The drawer is full of... It's too dark.
Okay, I just wondered if switching off the light would help.
It's too dark. Where was the...
Alright, let's search this dresser again.
There's nothing in... Studies about... I know them all.
What about attacking her with the screwdriver? That would make sense.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Nothing gets broken by itself. If you noticed that it was wearing out, you should have handled it.
It's just a
Okay, well, she doesn't help.
Won't get... She's too confused. She's too confused.
Okay.
What's this?
It's just rapeseed oil.
What is rapeseed?
A cruciferous plant with a high oil content.
Ah, I see. You make fuel from agricultural crops, alternative energy sources.
No, it's for my salad.
Salad?
Wow, this is really unhelpful. Okay. Okay.
The items in my bag. She looks and she wears. Who is she? Please.
But
She's confused and distraught, but let's just leave it for a moment. Hey, that's the best option. Okay, I have to be honest, I am really unsure of what to do next.
This boat has, but it's still floating.
Okay, well that's nice. I'm real happy and I'll let you finish, but... Can we use this on that? That's the question.
That doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't know.
I must be missing something ridiculously obvious. That's all I can think of. There's no other paths around here. I wonder if you can give the rapeseed oil.
I won't ruin the idyllic. The casing is fine. It's the mechanism.
Okay, what about using the...
Let's see. What can I do with... It's complete. Okay, that should work.
Ah, what the balls does that do?
I wouldn't know. It runs smoothly again. An old bike. Cripes. Too long. Maybe it would work if I could attach the screwdriver. Maybe I have something in the basement that... Maybe I have... If I put the key into the hole, it might...
Well, alright. What about putting that into the hole?
It fits.
Ah! We have a solution! Alright, let's turn that fogger on then, baby.
Right. That should do the trick.
Excellent.
Damn it. Someone has to hold the shutter to keep the stupid screwdriver from popping out again. It always springs open as soon as I turn. Someone has to hold the shutter to keep the stupid screwdriver. The motor works, but someone has to. Otherwise, this.
Alright, well, maybe I have to speak to her. There's always something, isn't there? Alright, let's see if she can help.
I could use your help.
is that really important? I don't have much time.
If you really want my help,
Okay, fine. What do you want me to do?
just come up here.
That doesn't sound at all, you know, bad, does it?
There we are.
What's this machine for?
The fogger keeps the wood fresh until winter. I need you over here. You must push down this shutter while I operate the switch over there. Do you think you can do that?
Of course. I'm ready.
Well then.
The voice acting gets a little bit dicey. I don't know exactly why.
Hey! What? Stop! Stop!
Machine, what are you doing? Machine, skip!
Down, please. It's working as intended.
What are you doing? Are you mad? Turn off the machine right now!
Oh, well, these things happen. But there's no alternative if you want to get rid of the vermin. And I need the wood for heating.
You are so stupid.
Oh, great. I've got a visit from Miss Hypersensitivity.
Okay.
Wait. Is that your generic answer to every problem?
Huh?
Okay. Does he have to go all the way down, seriously?
Oh, come on. What's with all this fuss?
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe you can't help me after all.
Help? Help with what, for Christ's sake? I am retired. I don't help anyone anymore. Oh, please, don't look so sad. Maybe it would be best... What? What's wrong with you?
Water. I need water.
Okay, well, there's, you know, all this over here. What would you like, you know?
That's part of...
Right, it's a nice day actually outside. I'm sure she's fine. It looks like she's trying to give the damn thing CPR though, which is probably not ideal. Oh, dwing, bitch.
What now?
Yeah, it doesn't matter that she's dying. It's fine.
Hello,
Don't worry about it.
This is Dr. Angus speaking. You sound a bit stressed out.
It's a bad time. I have a visitor.
What did I tell you about stress?
Please, Doc. The woman doesn't feel well. She has a seizure or...
We've talked about this 1,000 times, Bent. Your do-gooder complex even earned you a stay in the hospital. You are not responsible for the whole world.
What? But...
Please repeat. I am not responsible for the whole world.
Are you serious?
I don't have time for your mind games right now.
You don't have the time? It was the old Bent who never had the time for anything. Remember that, man? Dark circles around the eyes, worry lines. The maniac who stayed in his lab until the wee hours of the morning and never noticed how life passed him by. Until he woke up in intensive care at the Marine Hospital. But you are the new Bent now. A Bent that no longer feels
I'm sorry, the fact his name is Ben is just really...
world. Come on, I want to hear it from you.
Sorry guys, my phone just went off.
But I have to help this woman.
You have to help yourself first.
Oh my god, seriously, I'm gonna dragon punch her.
We've already talked about your do-gooder complex, haven't we? You have a right to be egoistic. You are not responsible for the whole world. Say it.
Ah! The fact I actually have to click this makes me want to punch the developer. No!
I am not responsible for the whole world.
That's it. Now, get some rest. Why don't you go fishing?
Because I don't want to be part of the overfishing of the seas?
What did I tell you?
I am not responsible for the whole world.
Just remember that. I'll call you tomorrow. So long.
It doesn't matter that she's dying in the background. Seriously, is anyone that stupid in real life?
Okay,
he's supposed to be a scientist.
About you.
Yeah. She's fine. She's just dying. It's okay. She can't breathe properly. But you just talk to your psychiatrist for the next 5-10 minutes. Hey, it's okay. I'm not responsible for the whole world.
Brings me here? Okay.
Good luck explaining that to the cops, by the way.
My name is Faye. I am a time travel pilot. Confrontation. I come from the future. Mankind is facing extinction.
What's that? What are you talking about? And what is that note for?
Guidelines for trans-temporal contacting. I told them I couldn't do this.
No. Are you serious?
Salvador was right. Talk is useless.
Oh, please. Give me a break. Fine, you are from the future. Or from the Muppet Show. But what's that got to do with me? What do you want from me?
Your research.
Nonsense.
In my time, mankind is dying. Animals are dying, trees. The whole world is dying. Your research could prevent that.
I'm not responsible for the whole world.
Oh, but you are, Bent. Actually, you are the only one who can help me. The only one who can stop the worst from happening. You, Bent. And you alone are responsible for the whole world. You can't know that, but in 500 years from today, the world is a wasteland. Everything is destroyed. The surface uninhabitable. The last survivors live in bunkers below ground, and mankind teeters on the brink of extinction.
Well, that's fascinating.
Do you believe me?
Yes. Yes, of course.
That's the team. See?
Okie dokie, skip. It's going to make me click on these dudes, isn't it? It is actually going to make me click on them. Okay, let's go with... Well, I suppose we start at the top left.
Who is that?
That? Oh, that's Salvador. He was in Norway too. I'm sure you'll meet him soon.
And he comes from the future as well?
Yes. Yes, of course. Where do you think the picture was taken?
On a space station? On Mars?
Don't be ridiculous. You'll understand soon.
Oh dear.
This man, the bald one, he looks important.
That's Quaddy, our commander. His task is to keep everyone in the colony alive.
So he has a
I
low
think it
pressure
was hard
job,
for him
really.
to send us on such a difficult mission.
Okay.
Nigel is my mentor. He took care of me after my parents died.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, obviously you
What
didn't know, you
happened to
twat.
They were wind scouts. They miscalculated the vertical pressure of the toxosphere. The kites held, but the anchor tore.
That... sorry to hear that.
That's okay. You couldn't know.
Well done.
You don't look very happy.
I'm nervous. After all, I'm supposed to save the world.
I guess everyone believes that at some point.
Oh, that is Delvin. He is something like a prodigy. He fixed the numerator on his own, before anyone even knew that the thing was broken. Delvin gets along with everybody.
He looks scared.
We all were, each in our own way.
Okay. Is it me or does she look like you-know-who from Scooby-Doo?
Joseph spent a lot of time in the archives. That was where he learned everything there is to know about the world.
That must have been quite a lot.
Oh, well, not that much, really. But he must have read everything that was still legible at least 100 times. Dina and Joseph were eager to go to Europia. After the mission, they wanted to see the art there.
Oh, Europa.
I don't know.
So you are not into art?
I just don't see how that can help with saving the world.
Who is the woman in the red sweater?
Sadi. She's my best friend. She went to South America.
On a student exchange?
No, we don't have things to exchange. All this materialism was what doomed the world in the first place. We don't need all that in the future. We just want to survive.
All right, never mind. It was a misunderstanding. Please calm down.
This is Hardy. He was sent to the Zwiebelberg to talk to the rulers there.
And where's that supposed to be? In Neverland?
I'm not sure, but I don't think that's where it is.
Can I
Pretty
escape?
costumes. So why are you doing this?
You still don't understand? In our time, the world is coming to an end. The catastrophe is too far advanced. We are time travel pilots. We were sent to the year 2050 to stop the climate change.
Excuse me?
We wanted to redress the mistakes of mankind, but we miscalculated.
Chapter 1. Leiden Air.
Faye, are you still alive?
I'm not sure. Doesn't feel like it.
Give you a clue. If you're in pain, you're alive.
We are here.
How do you know without...
Take me to your leader.
Ouch! Damn it.
You okay? Don't touch the shell.
Could have told her before that, you twit.
Thanks. I know that now.
Say hello to the year 2050.
Hello, 2050. Yeah, go on then.
2050.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? We really made it to the past.
Wow! You can see the sky.
And breathe in the air.
Sounds like he's well.
The air tastes strange. Leaden.
Somehow, the golden past looked different in my imagination. Less dirty.
I hope the other teams didn't end up on a garbage dump as well.
We should get started.
When have you become so... Did the time jump? But you are... You should set up the time radio and...
Nigel?
What now?
What exactly do you...
Set up the time radio. Did you... You can find it. There should be...
Maybe
Right, I
skipped training.
think this is a pretty good point to call it. So far, the storyline's pretty interesting. It's not seriously original, but it's relatively original. The graphics are nice. Puzzles, for the most part, make sense. And it all feels smooth and so forth. Movement's quite nice. Negatives, voice acting goes from reasonable to very robotic. Clicking on some of the areas can be a bit tricky. Nothing bad or anything like that. It's not like, you know, you have to be exact or you'll blow up if you don't do it first time, so it's not so much of a big deal. And lack of resolution options. But, to be honest, I don't really think that's a particularly big deal or anything like that. Otherwise, it's a good game. I think it's going to appeal to fans of point and clicks, obviously. And if not, if you're into like the Doomsday scenarios or you like cool comic book styles, and I have to admit I do really like the stylings for this game, by the way, then this is a pretty good place to go with. Anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. I will no doubt see you around soon. Obviously leave comments below and so forth, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.